Welcome back to YocomArts. My name is Matt, and today I've got just a quick video talking about the shrinkage rate of clay bodies. And I can show you right here. So I've got this cylinder that I threw earlier today, and it's 10 centimeters tall, or at least this top little notch that I put in it, that's the 10 centimeter mark, and each notch is 1 centimeter. So what this is going to tell me is exactly how much the clay will shrink when I fire it. Because if I measure this, and that's 10 centimeters, and then after I fire it, however much it shrinks, I'll be able to divide the final height by 10 centimeters, and that'll give me the shrinkage rate. And for a lot of stoneware, clay bodies are, at least the ones that I've used, and specifically this clay body that I'm using now, 12% shrink rate is pretty standard. So most clay bodies will have that 12% shrink rate. And I'll show you, in case you need to really calculate the shrink rate and get the sizes before you can do this type of test. So like for these stoppers, I had to know exactly how big to throw these spouts so they would fit the stopper after they were fired. So I had to calculate that, and here, this is my little math sheet. So assuming 12% shrink rate, and I measured how big the final needs to be, and then I basically added 12% to that. I know it's a little confusing because I'm not great at math, but this is how I go about it. I'm assuming, again, 12% shrink rate. So that means the final fired result will be 88% of the greenware size. So going back to this example, this is the greenware, 10 centimeters. And as it dries and then as it gets fired, it will shrink. And after that, it will be around 88% of the size that it is now. So in order to calculate this, and I'll kind of bring you along how I landed on these numbers. So let's go with this. So let's say 3 centimeters. So 3 centimeters is my fired amount. And I know that's 88%. So I'm going to divide that by 88. So let's go 3 divided by 88 equals 0.034. All right. So that is 1%. This number here is 1% of the greenware size. And then I basically just take that, multiply it by 12, because that's the shrink rate. So now I have 0.4, and then all I have to do is add that to the final fired size, 3.4. So now when I throw it on the wheel, I need to make sure that it is 3.4 centimeters wide, and that way it will shrink to 3 centimeters in the kiln. So I hope this wasn't too confusing. This is the type of math that makes sense to me and how I can figure this stuff out. So hopefully you're able to learn something from it too. If you have a better math calculation formula, please leave it in the comments and share it, because I'm sure that that'll be really helpful. But anyway, yeah, that's me just going on a rant about shrinkage rate and really confusing math. So if you enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more of my work, check out my website, YocomArts.com. Follow me on Instagram at YocomArts. And until next time, Goodbye.